And good morning, YouTube. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Dirk here at GC Blues. And sorry for being a little late. Just getting the sheets done. And also, I want to relax after being out a while. So I'm here, keeping my promise to you guys to get, the post-game report. So let's get right into it. As you remember, if you come across this video and you like it, give the thumbs up doodle. It's very important. Also, subscribe if you want. Hit the subscribe notification. And if you want information on when I upload a new video or if I favorite something, hit the bell notification. Okay? Alright, we had a pretty good night. Now, I did forget one game. I have it on here. So you get all the games. And I'll remind you why your games got postponed. Starting off with Pittsburgh at Dallas. Internet matchup: Pittsburgh was 28-5 and 45 points. Dallas 16-12 and 2 and 34 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Stars beat the Pens 3-2. Shots on goal were 32 for the Stars, 29 for the Pens. Dallas had 27 saves. Pittsburgh 29 saves. Stars were 0 for 1 on the power play with Pittsburgh 0 for 3 on the power play. This is the first loss since December 1st for the Pens. But very important 2 points for the Stars to make it happen. Next, Toronto takes on the Avalanche. Enter the matchup. Toronto is 22-8 and 2 and 46 points. Colorado is 28-2 and 42 points. And this had to go to an extra period, an overtime period. And the final score of Colorado 5, Toronto 4. Shots on goal were Avalanche 49, Maple Leafs 27. Saves. The Avs had 23 saves. Toronto had 44 saves. That's a lot of saves. The Avs were 0 for 4 on the power play, with the Maple Leafs 1 for 1 on the power play. Well, the Maple Leafs did pick up a point, but big 2 points for Colorado, so we can see what can happen. Next, Boston goes to the defending champs, Tampa Bay Lightning. Entering the matchup, Boston was 17-11, 2 and 36 points. Tampa 23, 8 and 5 and 51 points at the end of 60 minutes. Boston, right here, let me double check this real fast. Just need to double check it. Okay. I was basically wrong. I hate when I get wrong. Or I have to double check, make sure. Okay. And entering the matchup, Boston wins by a score of 5-2. Shots on goal were 30 for the Bruins, 29 for the Lightning. Bruins had 27 saves. The Lightning had 25. Boston was 0 for 2 on the power play with Tampa Bay 0 for 4. A very big 2 points for the Bruins. They continued their dominance. Yeah. Well, I like drinking these nicely quicks. That's quick. Or it's just called Nestle Quick, and then they changed the name just to Nesquik. So I like it. I like strawberry milk. Next, San Jose goes to Philadelphia, entering the matchup. San Jose was 18-16 and 1 and 37 points. Philadelphia 13-15 and 6 and 32 points. This also had to go to an extra period. With the final score, San Jose 3, Philadelphia 2. Shots on goal were the Sharks 47, Flyers 31. Sharks had 29 saves, with the Flyers 44 saves. Sharks were 0 for 2 on the power play. Flyers were 1 for 2 on the power play. The Flyers picked up a point, but 2 points went to the Sharks. So let's see what can happen. Next, Florida enters Carolina. Entering the matchup, Florida was 22-7-5 and 49 points. Carolina 24-7-1 and 49 points. This also went to extra period. With the final score, Florida 4, Carolina 3. Shots on goal, Panthers 36, Kings 27. Shots on goal, no saves, saves, were let me check something again real fast. Okay, let me fix one little thing. What are you peeing? Stop peeing. Okay. Sorry about this, folks. When I know I made a mistake, I gotta double check and make sure. Alright. Shots on goal were Panthers 36, Kings 27. Saves were 24 for the Panthers, Kings 32. Panthers were 0 for 2 on the power play, with the Kings 1 for 4. So the Hurricanes pick up a point, but Florida picks up big 2 points. These are now the two teams that have reached 50 points. What do you think can happen? Next, New Jersey goes to Columbus. Entering the matchup, Florida was 14-16 and 5 and 33 points. Columbus 15-16 and 1 and 31 points. At the end of 60 minutes, Columbus wins 4-3. Shots on goal 34 for the Blue Jackets, Devils 30. Blue Jackets had 27 saves. The Devils had 30. 1 for 3 on power play for Columbus and 0 for 3 for New Jersey. Big 2 points for Columbus as they keep moving up. So next, Washington, it goes to Minnesota. Entering the matchup, Washington was 27-8 and 48 points. Minnesota 20-10 and 2 and 42 points. And this game had to go to a shootout. And in the shootout, Minnesota did 3 rounds and they scored on 2 of them. Washington missed on both of their rounds, and final score was 3-2. Shots on goal were 22 for the Wild, 31 for the Caps. 29 saves for the Wild with 21 for the Caps. Wild were 0 for 1 on the power play with the Caps 1 for 5. Now the Capitals pick up a very important point. 2 points go to Minnesota. Now this game was canceled because of restrictions in Canada. Ottawa and Vancouver. Ottawa is 9-18-2 and 20 points. Vancouver 16-15-3 and 35 points. Remember, this game will be rescheduled when restrictions are eased or lifted. Next, Chicago goes to Vegas. Enter the match at Chicago's 11-18-5 and 27 points. Vegas 23-13, 1 and 47 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Knights lose by a score 2-1. Shots on goal: Blackhawks 21. The Knights 31. Saves: Chicago 30. Vegas 19. Chicago's 0 for 1 on the power play with Vegas. With Chicago not even going to the box. They did not go to the box at all. No power play. Very big 2 points for Chicago. Gives them their 12th win of the year. The game I did not get, but I did put on here. The Rangers at Anaheim. Enter the matchup. The Rangers are 22-9-4 and 48 points. Anaheim 18-17-7. 18-11-7 and 43 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the Rangers win 4-1. Shots on goal were 40 for the Rangers. The Ducks 14. Saves on 13 for the Rangers. Ducks 36. Rangers are 0 for 5 on the power play with the Ducks 0 for 3. Big 2 points for the Rangers, and they're now at 50 points for this season. Finally, the last game of the night, Detroit goes to LA. Enter the match at Detroit was 16-15 and 3 and 35 points. LA 16-13, 5 and 37 points at the end of 60 minutes. The final score was LA 4, Detroit nothing, a shutout. Shots on goal were 42 for the Kings, 21 for the Red Wings. Saves 21 for the Kings, Red Wings 38. 0 for 3 on the power play was the Kings, Red Wings 0 for 2 on the power play. 17th win for the Kings, and they're 37 points. Now, games postponed because of restrictions up in Canada. Canadian cities, that is, not the entire country. Seattle, Winnipeg 10. Seattle is 10, 19, and 4 and 24 points. Winnipeg is 16, 12, and 5 and 37 points. Buffalo at Montreal. Buffalo is 10, 18, 6, and 26 points. Montreal is 7, 23, and 4 and 18 points. And finally, the Islanders at Edmonton. Islanders is 10, 12, and 6, and 26 points. Edmonton is 18, 24, and 2 and 38 points. So, with that being said, let's get into tomorrow's games. Now, these games, want you to know, one game is going on when I'm at work. The other game will be later. And I'll get you the nightcap later. So we'll have a post-game report tomorrow. So let's get right into my picks. So you know. First off, Dallas takes on the Blues. Entering the matchup, Dallas is 17, 12, and 2 and 36 points. Blues is 20, 10, and 5 and 45 points. Folks, you know I'm not going to go against the Blues. I will never go against the Blues. In the Blues. Finally, Detroit and Anaheim. Detroit is 16, 16, and 3 and 35 points. Anaheim 18, 12, and 7 and 43 points. I'm going to Anaheim. And that will do it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the post-game report. And as always, remember, take care, stay safe. I love you guys a lot. And we'll do okay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So see you.